everyone who is in my YouTube live and my Twitch live. Thank you guys so much. Give me a second. Let me just take a drink.
Don't forget to take out the trash can.
Thank you, Alexa. And since I have Alexa on, this is the perfect time to go ahead and disconnect from Alexa. So thank you again, Alexa, for coming on, because that was a reminder to unplug you while you were on. She will start talking randomly. One moment. Okay. I'm back. And let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Welcome and hello to Nights with Nyomi. Go ahead and get this going. Okay. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nyomi, where we vibe, spill, and keep it real. So turn down those lights and turn up the volume. It's time for Nights with Nyomi. And I'm looking for something sweet like a sweet tooth. For those of you guys who are listening in, I just played the intro to Nights with Nyomi. Thank you guys for joining on my YouTube and on my Twitch account every Sunday at 6 p.m. with Nights with Nyomi. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today, the episode topic will be lies, legends, and lyrics. The misconception of the music game. The music industry isn't always what it seems. In this episode of Nights with Nyomi, I'm pulling the curtains back on the lies, myths, and twisted truth in the game. From fake streaming numbers and ghostwriting debates to who really gets paid in the industry. Let's break down the biggest misconception in the music and decide, are we being entertained or are we being manipulated? So, I have a couple of episode segments that we're going to go ahead and get into. So, how I usually like to start off Nights with Nyomi is I usually have a guest. I introduce that guest and usually, do that based on what they're doing, right? But today with Nights with Nyomi, I don't have a guest. It's going to be me. It's okay. Relax. I still have a lot planned for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. The myths that made the industry. Let's talk about some of these popular misconceptions that's going on in the music industry, right? So, do you need a record deal to make it? Nowadays, with the new era of music and where it's going, you don't necessarily need a record deal to get blown up and go viral and really make it. I think nowadays is more of a number game. It depends on your numbers on all various social media. Record deals and the record company don't want someone that is not having any numbers on their social media, right? They want to be able to see that you've been doing the work and putting it in, which I feel like that's kind of backwards, because my thing is like, if I've been putting all this energy in, if I've been putting the work in and the time in, and then you come along and say, hey, I want to give you a record deal and I want to be able to, you know, catapult your career and stuff. It's like, I'm already doing the groundwork myself. I've already put in the time and energy. What are you offering me that I haven't done myself or can't do myself? Because clearly I've been doing it and it's happening. So like, what's the difference to me? I mean, that's just how I think. Of course, I feel like, now I will say this, when you get to a certain point in your career and you've gotten the buzz, you've gotten the attention, but you want to be like an international, like mega superstar, like you really want to just be like the Beyonce, the Taylor Swift, the Justin Bieber's, like in the game, yes, you will need a record deal. You will need a record deal. I will say that. And I think it goes down to, what do you as an artist want? What do you want to be in the game? And then what do you see yourself as? So it's like, if you just want to be like an indie artist, just doing music, traveling, that's cool. Then you really don't need a record deal. You can do it now. Now the game has been set up to where we have all these different platforms and all these different outlets to where we can go and we can get the tools and resources at our disposal. It wasn't like that, you know, a couple years ago. And so now I feel like we really do have the privilege to be able to make things happen. And starting off, you really don't need a lot of people. As long as you have like a couple people in your corner that just believes in you, because you're going to need someone. You can't do this by yourself. This is no way. There's so many different things. You just can't handle it by yourself. You're going to need someone. So to pretty much answer that misconception, I would say yes. You do not need a record deal to make it. Today and age, you do not need it. But if you want to be able to be a mega superstar and really like be boom taken out, then you're gonna need someone, you know, because at a certain point you're gonna be standstill and you're not gonna be able to really be taken up to that next level. So I feel as though in that case, yes. Another misconception that I've been noticing in the music industry is like, artists are rich once they go viral. That is not true. I can speak to this myself because I have actually gone viral on one of my TikTok videos with Nights With Nyomi that I did a while back with my sister. Shout out to Jade. We had did a video talking about just like Jamaican men and versus American men and the take on that. And I got over like 500,000 views. Like, honestly, it's still climbing. I'm about to actually reach 1 million views on this short clip on YouTube, and it's just going crazy. And so for you to be like, oh, once you go viral, you'll be rich and all your problems go away. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I feel as though that viral moment can be a leverage point to where you can make more opportunities happen. It's just how you play the game and how you strategize. But don't just think you make this one video and then boom, you're good. And on top of that, it takes a really long time to make that one video, because I've been doing Nights With Nyomi since the beginning of January of this year, and it took me this long just to get this one little video to be doing numbers. So it really takes time, and you just gotta enjoy the process and enjoy what you're doing. But I would say no. You're not going to be rich once you go viral. It's much more than that. It's much more than that. Another misconception I've noticed is everyone writes their own music. So, okay, there's levels to this, right? Excuse me. There's levels to this. So I feel like it's always been an unspoken thing in the music industry that people didn't, like for people who were in the industry, they knew that people didn't write music, right, for themselves. When it comes to, and let me break this down too. Let me break this down. So depending on what genre of music you're in, it is also going to be different. So I understand, like, if you're in the hip hop rap culture, it is taboo and it's considered like not authentic when you don't write your own music. I know it has always been like that. But if you're in a different genre of music, like the pop, the country, like different genres like those, punk rock and all those different other genres, it's not uncommon for you to not write your own music, I think it's just been like a thing within the hip hop rap culture of just, because it's all been about writing from your experience, from your life, from your situation and perspective. And so if you're having someone else write it in the hip hop and rap industry on your lyrics and songs, it doesn't come off to the audience as authentic. But I honestly think nowadays, like, and even back then, no, I would say just nowadays, because even I can't say for back then because I can't speak on that. I would say from nowadays, they're all about how does the song sound, how does it make you feel, and it's like they don't really care so much on who wrote it, but more so on how does it sound melodically, or is it, what is, it's just not about, and of course they want you, I mean, now don't get me wrong, now you still need to be authentic, and I feel like it still needs to come from a point of your perspective, but I think now music has gone to be more, in all genres now, more accepting and more about like the collaborative collective, like what do you guys all think? Yeah, so I mean, I think that, but I don't think that was a myth though. I mean, saying everyone writes their own music. Yes, I think people have always known this. At least if you're in the music industry, people know. I think it's just new to the audience and the listeners, like who have no idea because they wouldn't know. But if you're actually like, in that industry, you kind of know, like, hey, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to go into any examples of any artists and any people. I'm not going to be doing that. Cause y'all got me in the comment section all over that. So we ain't going to be doing that again. So yeah, no, we ain't going to be doing that. So anywho, another myth that's made in the industry that I kind of want to talk about is if popularity is if it's popular, it must be good. My apologies. If it's popular, it must be good. That's not true. We can attest to this right now in this industry, okay? Just because a song is popular, just because somebody is popular, does not mean it is good. You guys have seen this. You guys can at least have an example in your head right now of a song that you just don't like. And you're just like, how is a song even popular? And you know it's not good. You know it's not good. And you're just like, how the heck is this thing popular? I don't understand. Hey, we all have one. Like I said, I'm gonna stop giving like examples because y'all be chewing me up in these comment sections when I be talking about some of y'all favorite artists, and I ain't finna be hearing it. I mean, we can debate and we can talk, and you can just be talking to the raw. I mean, it is what it is, but I just ain't got the time and energy for y'all to be listening and be ranting on like, this artist is good. Nah. But I don't feel as though just because you're popular does not mean you're good. It just doesn't. There's plenty of unknown artists who are so good, so talented, so gifted in what they do, and they're not popular. They're not known. Some of them don't even want to be known, but some do want to be known, and it's just difficult because this is a hard barrier to entry industry to be in, and so it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes the right connection and opportunity. And it's you're playing the long game. You're playing the long game. But yeah. So now I want to go ahead and get into my next segment, right? So this segment, we like to play a game. Right? So let's go ahead, get into it. Hold on, guys. I'll go down to the game. So I was really deciding on which game do I want to play, right? Because I had two games in mind, right? I had two different games in mind. But I think after like looking onto it and realizing the topic and everything, I was like, you know what? This is probably going to be the better game to play with you guys, with everything it has and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. So this game is called Pick Your Poison, Music Misconception Edition. Okay. So how this game goes and how I'm going to play it, it is going to be, I'm going to be given two options, option A, and I'm going to be giving option B. You can choose between option A and option B, and when you do, you got to explain why. I don't know if you guys ever play like a pick your poison type of game. It's pretty much like you pick A or B, and then from there you guys talk and debate on it. And so I want to actually know as well, what choice would you guys choose based on the examples I'm about to give you guys? Would you choose option A or option B? Let me know in those comment sections. I want to know. Okay? So, like I said, because it's talking about, because we're talking about, my apologies, music misconceptions is going to be a music misconception edition of Pick Your Poison. So, would you rather be a ghostwriter for a megastar and never get credit, or drop your own music forever but never blow up? Those are some two good options. I'm going to give it to you again. Would you rather A, be a ghostwriter for a mega star and never get credit, or B, drop your own music forever but never blow up? See, that's a tough choice. Because, okay, let's break it down, right? Let's break it down. I feel like, okay, A is like, yeah, no one knows me, but you're making good money. If it's a mega superstar, I'm getting some money. So I'm thinking it's like probably, that means you're probably writing for like I said, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, like you up there, like really write, Drake, all those artists, like these are mega stars. So you're making some money. So and if I choose B, it's like I drop my own music, but I never blow up. I could still be making some money now. But I don't know if I'm gonna be making as much money as I'm making superstars. Me being a ghostwriter for them. You see what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, I'm still writing. I'm gonna go with A. And the reason I choose A, which is being a ghostwriter for a mega star and never getting credit, is because I could still be writing my own music for these mega stars, even though they may tweak it to their perspective. But I'm also still getting paid. So it's like, I'm still, and it's like, that's still not bad, That's still not bad. It's like I'm making money and no one knows it. Like, I think that's kind of cool though, because a lot of people don't want to depending on who you are, don't want to be famous but want to be wealthy, and you can be in that boat with being a ghostwriter for megastars, you know. But yeah, if I had to choose between those two, that I would choose A. That's the choice I'm choosing. Next example would be: would you rather have your song go viral off of a lie, or option B, stay underrated but authentic? Okay. Okay. That is tricky. That's tricky. That's tricky. And okay, would you? Let's read it back again one more time. Would you rather A, have your music go viral off of a lie, or B, stay underrated but authentic? Nah, I gotta go with B. I gotta go with B. I gotta go with B. And the reason I say that is, like, the thing is, if you choose A and you want to have your song go viral off of a lie, you have to keep that up. You're not being true to yourself, so you have to put on this whole facade. And after a while, that's gonna become tiresome. Like, that's gonna be too much. And I feel like even then, people kind of gonna know after a while that that's not you. Like, people gonna realize, oh, this is not how this person really acts, and this is not them. And it's gonna be, they're gonna know it's a gimmick. Like, they just, and yeah, it's just. And wouldn't you rather be true to yourself and people accept you for that, even though no one really knows you? Like, at least then you don't have, like, at least then you're yourself. At least then you don't have to lie. At least then I'm just being me. It is what it is. So yeah, I gotta say B. I'm gonna stay. If I had to, I would stay underrated but be authentic. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be me no matter what, and I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm always gonna be Naomi, and you're gonna find your audience. You're gonna find your audience. You're gonna find your people that love you just for being you. So yeah. And if they don't, then they're not meant for you. And they not. And that's just how it is. Yeah. I'm not finna be nobody. I'm not finna do nothing to make someone else happy or please others. And no, I'm gonna be me no matter what. And if you don't like it, well, hey, that's on you. So next, would you rather A, be signed and shelved for 3 years, or would you B, stay independent with slow but steady growth? That's that's a no-brainer right there. I'm gonna be B. I'd rather stay independent and have slow and steady growth, because let me tell you this. Even though I'm independent and it's slowly happening, it's happening. Slow growth is better than no growth at all. Like, slow growth is better than no growth. And I mean, I heard that from Kai Cenat. He said it himself. So I'd rather it take 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes for me to make it, and I still see the growth, than for me to be able to get a record deal, and I'll be shelved and I can't do nothing. I'm stuck. Like, that's like one is no momentum, and then the other is slow momentum. And I'd rather have slow momentum than no momentum at all, because at least then I'm still going somewhere. I'm still making something happen. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and then even to that, when I have slow motion and slow growth. Hold on, I gotta drink. My apologies, guys. When I have slow motion and when I have slow growth, I'm still going, I'm still moving. And that's way better than no motion at all, because then you're not doing anything. Nothing's happening. You see what I'm saying? Like, nothing's happening. So I'd rather have that. And then on top of that, it lasts longer too when you get it. Because you're going through every step of the way, every journey, every process, because that's happening, and it's going slowly, when you actually get it, oh man, I mean, it's gonna last longer. It's gonna keep it. You know, it's just like that saying. You know, would you rather have it fast and be gone just as quick, or would you rather it come slow and you keep it as long as you know, as long? So, nah. So that was Pick Your Poison Music Conception Edition. Thank you. Yes, that was the game that we had. So now I like to go ahead and switch to our next segment. This is when we do Sip and Listen. Sip and Listen is when we go back in time or forward and choose from a song of my catalog. And usually I like to have the guest choose, but since there's no guest today and it's just me, I would choose a song today and we would go and talk and discuss after listening to the song. So if you guys are actually listening or watching from YouTube and from Twitch, you guys actually won't actually be hearing the song. I might actually what? I will go back and add the song in if I can, and you guys should be able to listen to it. But if not, then I apologize. The song that we are going to be playing today for Sip and Listen will be Every Day, featuring All Hail Rojo. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it and do Sip and Listen. With Sip and Listen, I usually like to have some type of like wine or Chardonnay or like something to sip on, you know, something classy. Today we're going to be drinking on some bottled water. Agua. Yes, because I don't need to be drinking right now. I don't need to be drinking. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it and listen to Every Day. Riding with the low life, yeah, I'm a different type of freak. Stay in my lane, I stay low key. Don't light up, cause the streets on me. See this every day like clocks on me. People talking down, but what is that for me? See me coming up and they wanna talk down. Talking my name like I'm a let down. Saying I won't make it, but fuck 'em all now. Yeah, you know I'ma make it out. Doing something different that these bitches can't do. Against myself, so how can I lose? Got a bad nigga, he the center of my muse. Told him stay down, got scotch to review. Saying something different that these bitches can't see. But I did it, I'm making it, it's all on me. You know I'ma make it out on the street, yeah. On the way up, I can head to the top, do this every single day, and that ain't gonna stop. Hey, start talking, they expect me to stop. I'm getting to the bad life, money's my op. Started from the bottom, where they coming up, got my foot on the gas, I got it just stuck. Ain't got a fake, cause it really is my life. Every single day, riding with the low life.
Had to go and get it, now I got it understood. Everywhere I go, double O, you know the hood. Rolling with the wolves in the jungles, in the trenches, we was struggling. Robbing everything for the food. 15 niggas, we was chilling on the stoop. And it's time to put a vein, see who really came through. Niggas ain't about it like they say they really was. Big homies giving missions they would never do. Niggas ain't practicing what they be trying to preach. I'ma tell you get a job, I'ma tell you where the streets. I'm giving niggas games, they be charging them a fee. Get it back, break it down, I'ma show you how to eat. Only for the fam, you know who I go for. Single pot for the fans, I ain't talking about the floor. Wanna hit the script, then I got orders for. Double O, you know that don't hold a guard.
On the way up, I can head to the top, do this every single day, and that ain't gonna stop. Hey, start talking, they expect me to flop. I'm getting to the bad life, money's my op. Started from the bottom, where they coming up, got my foot on the gas, I got it just stuck. Ain't got a fake, cause it really is my life. Do this every single day, riding with the low life. Okay. That was nice. That was nice. So yes, that was Every Day featuring All Hail Rojo. It's out now on all platforms off of my EP, Ticket to My Success. So wherever you guys listen to that, go ahead and check it out and let me know what you guys think. And every time I listen to that song, it kind of motivates me, and it kind of is like a reassurance of like, I'm at this every single day, making this happen, putting this work in. And it goes back, honestly, to one of the examples we had in the game of, pick your poison. I would rather want to stay independent and have slow growth than, have it come fast and be gone the next day, an overnight success, how they like to put it. And every day I'm here putting in the work, putting in the time and the effort, and I know it's going to happen. I know I'm going to get to where I want to go. It's just a matter of time. Time will tell. And you know why? Because I'm staying consistent, I'm staying focused, and I'm not giving up. The difference between me and anyone else is I won't give up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to get there, and I know that. So that's the difference between me and someone else who quits, I put the work in and day out, and through time and time again, I see the results and they're happening, and I'm enjoying the process. So yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna start closing out. Yeah. So I like to ask a question to you guys. And I really want to know, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, right? What's a music lie you believed until you learned better? Drop it in the comments or tag me with yours. And tag it with Nights with Nyomi Truth Bomb. Because I want to know what's a lie you believed until you learned better. Well, this has been really fun. I really enjoy everyone that's been joining in on YouTube and who had been joining in on Twitch. I'm actually going to go ahead and give some shout outs on my YouTube page because you guys have actually been going crazy and I've been seeing you guys. So I like to take this moment and have a shout out moment. Shout out. Just, you know what? Let's go ahead and have a shout out moment. There we go. And so I'm going to shout some people out. Let's take this moment. If you want to be shout out, let me know in the comment section. I want you to drop a heart emoji and let me know. I want to be shouted out. Okay, so we have. Oh, and I want to apologize. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. I'm not the best with this, but I'm going to do my best. So we have Brene Anthon, or is it Anthony or is it just cut off? But Brene Anthon, and then we have Kilo. Then we have Jason Tanner. We also have Jeffrey Lawson. Okay. Oh, Kilo. Yes. So thank you. I appreciate you liking my setup. So if you guys are actually watching on YouTube right now, the audio is going to sound a little funny only because my interface and my mic and everything is set up on Twitch. so that's why it sounds a little wonky if you guys are listening in. Anyone who's watching Twitch, I know the sound quality is good. Let me know, actually. Is my sound good? Am I picking up? Yes. Okay. Thank you guys on Twitch. So I'll try to rotate it out next time. But anywho, that was my shout out segment. Thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate you guys. And I want to ask you guys one last question before we close out. One last question I want to ask you guys. Give me a quick second. Okay. So, last question before closing out is, was there a moment when you realized a certain part in the music industry that was fake that you guys didn't know? What was your aha moment? Let me know and drop it in the comment section. Hashtag it Nights with Nyomi. So yes. So well, the lights might dim, but the vibes don't stop. Catch you next time on Nights with Nyomi. Haha. Thank you guys. The lights might dim, but the vibes don't stop. Catch you next time on Nights with Nyomi. See you guys. I will be back on Sunday, 6 p.m., Twitch and YouTube. See you guys soon. Bye. Have a good night.